changing from an improper fraction to a mixed fraction. We can think of the similar example like we did last time of chocolate bars. This number on the bottom, our denominator, when we're talking about fifths, we're talking about something that can be separated into 5 pieces. So if I have 13 of these fifths, I can draw 13 pieces. Wow, I should have chose a smaller number. How many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And if you have 13 of those pieces, but you know that when you get a chocolate bar, a whole one has 5 full pieces. So if you got 13 pieces, how many whole chocolate bars do you have here? 2. We see that these 5 could be put back together. That would be the same as a chocolate bar. These 5 could be put back together. That would be the same as a chocolate bar. And you would have 3 left over. Okay? So 13 fifths from this example is the same as 2, and you've got 3 of those pieces that are a fifth left over. So 2 3/5. Of course, we're not always going to draw pieces and think of chocolate bars each time, so we have to come up with a method. Yes, Latin? So we'll take the top number and divide it by the bottom number and see how many full numbers we can get. Okay? So when you do 13, so step number 1, and now we're going to do this without our calculator. And if we counted by 5s, 5, 10, 15, 20, when you take 13 divide by 5, what 2 numbers is that going to be between? Or what is the answer is going to be 2 and a little bit extra, right? Because 10 divides by 5 perfectly to be 2, but 15 divides by 5 perfectly to be 3, but 15 is too much. So we divide the top number by the bottom number, and we get 2 and some left over. So by doing that dividing, you first find out that there's going to be the 2. And that's how we know that there's going to be a 2 here when we're writing it as a mixed number. How much is left over? 3. Because if we do 2 times 5, that gives us 10 pieces, which tells us we have 3 left over. That's how we know what to put there when we're done. And the pieces are still a fifth as far as the size that we began with. So when we change it to a mixed number, you know that this 5 here has to be the same as that 5 there, because they work out perfectly and they have the same amount.